Yay. It is really great weather. Sorry for being a little late. I had an errand to run and then I hit a little bit of I hope you don't mind, but I have a really good offer that you're absolutely going to love. And it is something to do it's a complete system. It's going to take care of your skin in such a great way. And it's going to be the Isomers LX collection. So what you're going to be getting here is a 3-piece kit. First and foremost, it's got the Gold Collagen Peptide Firming Cream. Gold Collagen, we're going to talk about how that works on your collagen, inflammation, redness, anti-aging. Helps with the framework of your skin. Super important as a cream, as a moisturizer. Really helps with the building blocks of collagen and the proteins. Bye, thank you. Of the collagen and the proteins. Then we have the Platinum Peptide Eye Tight Concentrate. I absolutely love this formula. Dark circles, hollows under the eye. If you want to smooth out those lines and wrinkles, this contains the Snap 8 technology. It contains the platinum peptide technology. This is going to give you super antioxidant, anti-aging, brightening. Things that we want around the eye. When you're thinking about your eye and your eye contour, you're like, especially as you get older, you're like, here. Like we don't just look at our eye and say, oh no, it's our eyes or the shape of our eyes. Even though the shape of our eyes does change as we get older. And this is why I am a big proponent of working on the collagen around the eyes so that the eye shape stays. So your eyes don't like go up or down, or they don't have the same framework, because the collagen is also acting like a frame around your eye and holding it together. So I have almond eyes, right? And so with an almond eye shape, I like the fact that even at this age, I'm able to maintain that almond shape. They haven't rounded out. They haven't drooped down. Take a look at your eye shape when you were like 20 or 15 years old, or a baby, 3 years old. And then you look at your eye shape as you get older and you're going to say, well, yeah, I've got the hooded brow. Yes, maybe we have more skin or extra skin around. That's one thing we're going to target. But the skin around the eye is also very important for maintaining the eye shape. And the droopier your eye, the more your eye changes as well. So this is why I really like the Platinum Peptide Eye Tight Concentrate. Effluent technology, Snap 8 technology, works on the darkness, works on the dark circles, helps support that microcirculation around the eye, is going to lift and tone that eye area, fills in if you have a hollow. What I like the most about the Eye Tight is that it makes your eye tighter, but you don't even have to wait. There is an instant component and a long-term component. Then finally, you have the Diamond Peptide Overnight Hydrating Mask. This is a mask that you leave on your skin. You can, put it on for 10 minutes and then rub it in if you want. Ideally, we want time. Ideally, you need to super soak, super hydrate your skin. Ideally, you give it overnight to recover. It works on recovering signals. So basically, it's like giving your skin, at nighttime, when you were little, and somebody would sing you a lullaby, or you sing a lullaby to soothe people while they're sleeping, babies. Your little song, you're trying to comfort them. Even though they're asleep, you still continue to sing. You keep them staying nice and calm. And you know that you're loving them and that it's nourishing their skin. This is what I want you to think about this overnight recovery mask. It's going to give your skin that recovery support. There are signals that go into the skin, and you don't have to be awake to get these signals. And they're in here, in this formula. The signals are going to help with the recovery process. Help to relax, help to awaken, help to restore, help to regenerate, help to rejuvenate, help to really balance things off. Take the edge off of the day, of the week, of life. Those are the things that we want to really target. It also is full of lipids, and these lipids are really good fats. So this is a 3-piece system that we put together. This is over a $350 value. I think right now, limited time, $149. So literally you're going to get all 3 for the price of 1. That's really great that you're going to get all 3 for the price of 1. I think I should put it up on a pedestal here. I need to put it up so you can see it constantly while I'm talking. Oh, I guess you have it in the window. You can see it there. I think it's really, really great that you're getting 3 for the price of 1. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Hi, Debbie. Hi. Happy Friday, Deborah. Debbie, thank you for tuning in. I love that you're watching. Where are you guys watching from? If you're just tuning in, my name's Manuela Marcagiani. I'm a cosmetic chemist. I created these formulas. I can talk to you about the formulas. What we've done here at Shop HQ, which I've had a long relationship with Shop HQ, the network, for almost 30 years. And this is why it's a really great platform to talk about the science and our skincare and really to get the truth. And the other thing is you're an insider. When you're here, Long Island, love a Long Island. When you're here, you're an insider. You get to talk to a cosmetic chemist. Most people never have met a cosmetic chemist, don't even know what they do, but you use products every single day. Every time you wash your body part or something, or every time you put moisturizer somewhere, a cosmetic chemist has done that. This is a part of the chemistry and a part of the formulation that we put together. So we create products that to be used on the skin to feed it, to treat it, to protect it, to correct it. We don't do decorative. That's the one thing we don't do at Isomers. We don't do color. We don't do makeup. We don't decorate. We don't try to hide. We're not trying to camouflage. We're actually trying to be like nutritionists for the skin. There you go. It's all about the feeding. It's all about giving it the nutrients and the support and those elements and tools that it needs to look its absolute best, right? So this is what we want to do. With this 3-piece system, this is the LX collection. When I think about what women spend on a facial, what women spend, East Coast, Florida, love the gold collagen cream. Yes, I love it too. You know, what women spend on a facial. So there are, like, you can go to an esthetician and there's different grades. I know. You can go to an esthetician and you could go to one that maybe charges you $150 or $100 for a facial or a beauty treatment, right? Then you could go to a hotel like the Four Seasons or whatever, like in Toronto. Everything you talk about, even if they're just washing it with something simple, it starts at $200. If they put a gold collagen ampoule or a gold collagen mask during your facial, this thing automatically is $350 plus. Goes up to $500 for a facial. For something that maybe you look really great that evening or that afternoon, you got to tip them. It's cost you a few $100s and you take home nothing. Here, you can repeat the facial over and over and over and over again. For $149, you are going to get 6 weeks of skincare that you're going to be able to use every single day, every single night, regenerate, reprogram. It isn't good enough just to do a facial here and there once in a while. You really need to be able to have the repetition. If you just go run once, it might feel good that day, but it's not going to it's not going to make you be in shape, right? If you just do something once in a while or just do something that is not on a regular basis, you don't get those long-term results. With skincare, we want those long-term results. This 3-piece system works really well together. The gold collagen is going to set the foundation. It's the framework. It is the scaffolding for the skin. This is going to work on rebuilding, restoring that collagen. With the peptide technology, you're getting the signals. But what I like the most about the gold is known for anti-aging, for collagen stimulation. But what gold is really, really known for is anti-inflammation. It helps to take the swelling, the inflammation down that occurs by reactive oxygen species and occurs because of environmental stressors. So we want to be able to work with your skin, tone, tighten, contour. You can't tone, tighten, and contour when you have inflammation. You can't tone, tighten, and contour when you have sensitivity and inflammation and you don't have collagen stimulation. So look at 63-year-old skin. I'm the one that I told you years back that I was in a furnace blast. Oh my goodness, yes. I remember that. and the healing and the repair that had to happen with that. You know what I loved about you, Debbie, also, is that huge difference in your skin and the ability to show that you didn't give up, that with time, so much came back. So much was being able to come back. And this had to do with you. Like the formulas are good, obviously. Obviously, the formulas are good. But you stepped up. You did it. You took the time. You invested in yourself. You loved yourself enough. Like you would have probably done that for other people. You would have been there every day saying to somebody that you love, come on, put this on, do this. And then for yourself, you forget. Now you don't have time. Something else is more important. But Debbie, I'm so proud of you because you taught us the value of that. And you've been able to touch people years later and remind them how when we show up and we use the right stuff and when we reach out, you had to also reach out in that sense. You had to reach out and trust. That was the first, I mean, the furnace blast was terrible. That happened. We can't fix that. But then what you did after that, picking yourself up, reaching out, following a protocol, communicating what was happening. Gold collagen. Listen to Debbie, people. Listen to Debbie. Debbie is not a paid influencer or anything. She's a real person. And this is what Isomers is so great about, is that we are real people. We don't try to celebrity you or market you or take, this is why this platform in particular at Shop HQ, it's small, it's intimate, but it is truly an insider. You're welcome, Debbie. No, thank you, actually. I should be thanking you for reminding us to show up, reach out, follow through, and have faith, because you did have faith. You had faith. You didn't say, oh man, look what happened to me and that's it, la, 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 and then hate everything. You had the grace to realize tomorrow's another day and you still have to show up for you and other people, and you're going to put your best foot forward. And there's a little voice out there, you know, this Italian Canadian cosmetic chemist saying, try this, this'll work. And you thought, okay. And for some reason, I resonated with you, and I'm really, really happy I did. And I'm really, really happy that you love what happened. And you're still using it. This is years. Like, this is what people don't understand with Isomers skincare. We've been around for over 40 years. Well, 40 years kind of formulating since I started formulating, 30 years on this network, on the Shop HQ network, which is also called Value Vision. But you see, this is great opportunity. You can buy skincare for 40 bucks or 50 bucks and you can have a whole routine that's going to do nothing for you. And then later on, you're going to have to get all these evasive treatments. Or you can invest in yourself and start giving your skin the foundational elements that it needs. Maybe you're not in a furnace blast. Maybe you're just aging. Maybe it's just your hormones. Maybe it's your mother-in-law or your father-in-law. Maybe it's your brother or sister. Maybe it's a job. Or your neighbor. Somebody's getting to you sometimes and makes you a little more aggravated. And that raises your cortisol. And maybe that pisses you off a little bit. So then you're not taking care of yourself because you got a lot of negative vibes going on. We want to give you some positive vibes. And you know the best revenge? Beautiful skin. Being smart. You're getting the collagen peptide cream, the overnight mask. I like the fact, and I hope it's not confusing that we call it an overnight mask, because it is a mask, so it's a little bit thicker, it's a little bit more occlusive, but this is because of the lullaby that it kind of gives your skin. This signals recovery. This is like when you go and get a massage, or you're going to do a hot and cold, or you're going to do something like, you want your body just to give up a little bit because of all the stresses, and you just, and somehow people still get through. Anyways, 149. This is a limited edition kit that we put together for you. You're going to get the collagen for the face. You're getting the peptide hydrating overnight mask. And then you have the platinum peptide eye tight. Again, yes, I'm 66 now, and most people think I'm in my 40s. Yay! Me too. Look at what Debbie and I have in common. Does this look like 63-year-old skin? Debbie, thank you so much for sharing that. And I like that. I like that people think we're in our, like we're in our 60s and they think that we're in our 40s and our skin is that great. I love that. I love that. But I also see the other way around. I see girls in their 20s or like early 20s, and they look 30, 35. Sometimes girls in their 30s and they look 50. And I don't know why it is. I don't know if it's because we're on like screens a lot. Like I would really like to know why they're looking older and we're looking younger. It's almost like we're in the Isomer situation, generation. And it's funny because even my kids, with their peers, they look a lot younger, fresher, not even younger because they're still young, but fresh. There's a freshness to your skin. There's a bounce. There's a little, and we're both May. See, I'm a Gemini. Are you a Gemini or a Taurus? I have everybody else in my family they're Taurus. I'm the only Gemini. Well, can Gemini say that they're the only one because they're already a twin by nature? I don't know. I like the opportunity that we've actually put this kit together and that we're able to give you this great value. The value is only good until the weekend is over, so I think Monday. So don't wait, get it now. If you have any questions or comments, I really love to hear from you. Fridays is the day that we do a live presentation, so tune in on Fridays, 2 o'clock. Today was a little bit later. I had an errand to run and I got stuck in traffic, and I don't know how to do this whole traffic thing. And then sitting there in traffic and the sun is beating down and they're squinting a lot. And I'm looking around thinking, I am so happy I have my eye tight on and my skin. Oh, I have to tell you, I also had the platinum peptide cream on. I love the platinum peptide. The diamond peptide, the platinum, I love the combination. This really helps. I love the fact that I know what celebrities are using and spending a fortune on. And I know that we're giving it to you in way better configuration, better price point, better support, and more honesty. You're Taurus, just like Darius, Keon, and Armand. All the Tauruses, the Tauri. I love the homebodiness of the Taurus. They're solid people. I have 3 Taurus. Someone said to me, imagine how much, like, you know, Geminis are like air sign, that it took 3 Taurus to be in your house, you know, to like hold it down. I don't know. I just think May is such a great month. And I just think that you are amazing. And I love your story. And I'm so glad that you tuned in. Everybody who is watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to get your 3-piece kit. Shop HQ, Isomers Laboratories, we have done a special configuration for you. This is, I believe, less than half price. The cost of this is really nothing. Don't focus on the price. I know a lot of people try to look at the price and value. People want value, value, value. What's better than value is the education and the results. The fact that you're going to be able to use this and you're going to be able to see, not only does it help you, and I would get a couple because I don't know when it's going to go back on sale, but this is about 6 weeks of skincare. You don't need a lot of it. Use it every day, every night on your skin. Do the overnight mask. The overnight mask, I'm telling you, you want to see your skin age backwards. Like every morning you wake up and you're like, wow, did I have a good night's sleep? My sleep is not good. Ever since menopause, my sleep is not the best. I maybe get 3 hours a night of deep REM sleep. I check it all the time. That's why I wear this. I wear this to track. Am I getting enough sleep? Because I feel tired. But when I use this, even though inside I feel tired, my skin is like, hello, I had a really great sleep. Because the skin and the skin receptors are getting everything that it needs. It is getting the signaling. It is getting the lullaby. It is getting this messenger peptide that works on the recovery. And Charlie Francis, a very good friend of mine, he was an Olympic coach. He trained Ben Johnson, and that's the only one I can remember now too. But there's a couple of Joyce Joyner or something, a runner, 2 Canadian runners, and I think 2 American, fastest man in the world, fastest man, fastest woman in the world. Charlie trained all of them before he passed away. And he used to tell me that the recovery is just as important as the workout. Most people just think they got to work out. If you skip a day of working out, you're falling behind. Charlie said it's always about the recovery, because it's in that building phase that then you can excel and be better at your craft. He used to always say practice makes permanent, not practice makes perfect, because you could practice incorrectly and you solidify the bad habits. Practice makes permanent. And the recovery is as important as the workout. This is why we're not going to let you practice incorrectly. Here, we're making it perfect. We're giving you the perfect gold collagen. We're giving you the perfect overnight hydrating with the diamond peptides, all right? So we have the gold collagen peptides. That's one signal. We have the diamond peptide. This is really going to boost a lot of the diagnostic on the top of the skin. Really, really important. And then we're not going to let the eyes be hollow, dark, or sunken. We're going to also support the entire look and contour. Because practice makes permanent. And because the recovery is just as important as the workout. And this is why we created Isomers LX. It gives you luxury MVP technology, most valuable peptide technology. If you want, I'm going to spill the beans right here. Here's the tea. All right, right here. MVP by Infinitec. Google them. Do we say Google still? I don't know. Look them up. MVP technology, most valuable peptide technology. The company is called Infinitec. They're a Swiss company, very, very small. Uber up there. Because why? Their science is impeccable, okay? And when you look at the conjugated delivery system of the gold collagen and the diamond peptide and the platinum, and you understand that by doing this technology, they have not only been able to make that better, it works better, it lasts longer, and it works to a higher standard. You now have all of this for less than the price of one facial. Heck, for less than the price of dinner. For less than the price of a lot of things that we are wasting our time and money on that is not necessarily as good for us as having a really good routine that will boost our self-confidence, bring us self-love, teach us the lessons like Debbie, where you show up for yourself, you have a good habit, and you repeat this as much as possible. You have the tools, and you have the community and friendship. Thank you very much for tuning in. It has been a pleasure. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a really great, safe weekend. July is coming up to an end. So summer is going by so quickly. And I just want everybody to know that I am very grateful that you're here. I love the opportunity. I'm thankful for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. I hope I'm answering questions. I hope that this is very understandable. And if you have any questions or comments, please fill in there or get in touch with us. Please like, share, subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next week, next Friday. Bye for now. Oh, wait. And if you just want to follow me outside of Shop HQ, I am on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. We're Isomers Skincare, and we're also Manuela Marcagiani. So you can look both ways before crossing the street. And also, that's great too, because I also do pop in and out once every other day, and we go live and we just answer questions. And I would love to have you. I would love to be able to grow the community and share. And I love the fact that I feel so empowered. You're welcome, Debbie. I feel so empowered and still relevant, right? Hi, Sharon. I still feel relevant. You know, like we get older and then our kids are grown up. And so we have a career and then we have our home and then we have our family and everybody's moving through different ages and stages. And sometimes women, 40, 50, 60, we're like, where do we fit? Where are we going to sit right now? What are we going to do right now? What is our role at this moment? Because we're so in tune to, some people just cruise. They just take it one day at a time. I know, it's like, what role am I supposed to play? And I find that this community helps bring a spark to our role and to our time together. And I'm very grateful for it. And showing our gratitude is we put these kits together for you and give you outstanding insider values. So have a great day. Have a great weekend. Love you all. Bye.